I'm Michael Hitchborn, and you're watching the American Life League Report. There's an awful lot of talk and therefore an awful lot of confusion about the Obamacare health reform bill currently waiting for a vote in Congress. Some say that the bill will create universal taxpayer-funded abortions, while others say that abortion is nowhere to be found in the bill. Some claim that the bill will create optimal health care for everyone in the country, and there are those who say that the bill is targeting the elderly and the infirm for an early grave. And as the name-calling begins and the shouting ensues, organizations like Catholic Charities USA, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, the Catholic Health Association, and Planned Parenthood are all working to rally support for Obama's reform of the system. But if you want to understand what's really happening, you just have to bite the bullet and read the bill itself to get to the truth. H.R. 3200, commonly referred to as Obamacare, is over 1,000 pages long, so we're going to break this video report into two parts. The authors of the Obamacare bill knew full well that any mention of abortion or Planned Parenthood would create an uproar from the majority pro-life population of the country. So they created a Trojan horse. Page 30, Section 123 creates yet another bureaucratic entity called the Health Benefits Advisory Committee, whose job is to define the benefit standards that any plan, public or private, must contain. This committee, chaired by the Surgeon General, is the vehicle being created by Obama and his cronies to claim that abortion isn't in the bill, while enabling them to insert it into the plan once it's passed. This is exactly why Obama, Pelosi, and Peter Orszag have deliberately dodged whether abortions would be covered under the bill.
Are you prepared to say that in a government, public-funded, taxpayer-funded public health insurance plan that no taxpayer money will go to pay for abortions?
I think that will wind up being part of the debate. I'm not prepared to say explicitly that right now.
That's not the issue. The issue is people go out there to. We'll be working on that issue.
You know, what I think is important at this stage is not trying to micromanage what benefits are covered.
Now you know why Henry Waxman held an emergency session late in the night to strike down the amendment that would bar the commission from including abortion in the benefits. But the Trojan Horse Commission isn't the only section hiding the culture of death. Pages 769 to 777 contain a section entitled State Eligibility Option for Family Planning Services. We all know that family planning is code for birth control and abortion, so when the bill refers to family planning services in family planning settings, we all know that the author is talking about abortion industrialists like Planned Parenthood. Now, given this blatant attempt to sneak abortion into the package, you can understand why Catholics are outraged by the support that Catholic Charities USA, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, and the Catholic Health Association are giving Obamacare. In their action alert, these groups told members and supporters the House of Representatives introduced a health care reform bill yesterday afternoon, and members of Congress are debating the legislation in several committees this week. Your members of Congress need to hear from you that you support health care reform and the system needs to be reformed now. The Catholic Health Association even produced a video which begins with a clip of Obama rallying Congress to support his health care plan, and the DePaul Society posted the video on its website. Why? Why would Catholic Charities do this? Well, guess what? 5 days after endorsing Obamacare, Catholic Charities USA got its first ever federal contract worth $100 million. In other words, Judas just got paid. Now, here's what you need to do. Call your bishops and ask them to tell Catholic Charities, the St. Vincent de Paul Society, and the Catholic Health Association that they must not support or in any way endorse Obama's death care bill. Go to our website, canon915.org, to get the information you need to contact your bishop. And once you've done that, call your congressman and demand that they vote to scrap the bill. In the next American Life League report, we'll tell you how this health care bill actually creates institutionalized senticide, the killing of the elderly. For American Life League, I'm Michael Hitchborn.